We are live. Hey, Matty,
Hello. Hey.
playing with my Oracle deck.
Happy Friday. Oh, what's your Oracle deck?
Um, Angels and Ancestors.
Okay.
So picking some today. I have a surprise.
Okay, what is it?
Here it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
My new book.
I love it.
So it's as proof. So it took me 2 weeks to write this book. And so I just going to get another one. It's all edited again, get another proof, and then I get to publish it. So I'm excited.
That's exciting. That's awesome. Congratulations, Debbie.
Thank you. Why did I want to salute you? I don't know. Thank you. I don't know where that came from. Maybe a sailor is going to be needing a reading today.
Hey, it's Fluid Friday, you guys. What's in your cup? What's in your cup?
Watermelon juice with extra water.
Oh, that's beautiful.
My favorite, like, refresher drink to make. I love it.
Good. That sounds really good. I've got some whiskey.
Ooh.
And cola.
There you go. Yeah. Carlos has a milkshake. What flavor?
Oh,
I love strawberry. Strawberry.
I love milkshakes, I have to say.
What? I know. With the whipped cream and then the cherry. Oh, yeah.
I be like at home and I get the ice cream and I make them at home, but like a milkshake is my weakness.
It's so good. Comfort food, really. Carlos has vanilla shake.
Oh, it's classic.
Hi, love. You're having water. I also have a bottle of water here because I'm constantly doing that. Kim, your cup is empty. Well, fill her up. Okay. We have a lot of people talking right now. This is really great. Sherry has water.
And we've got a Friday Feuds today. I didn't get the poll done, so you're just gonna put your answer in the chat, and I'll tally it. But our Friday Feud. Hold on, let me just get it copied. 1 second.
So I have it up on the screen.
Perfect. All right. So our Friday Feud today is, which of these fates is worse? So A, getting paid in only nickels for the rest of your life. So no matter what money you get, you're getting nickels, physical nickels. You got to lug them around. Or B, only seeing Nickelback in concert for the rest of your life. So anytime you go to a show for an artist or a concert, it's like, it doesn't matter who you bought the ticket for, you're going to get there. It's going to be Nickelback the rest of your life. So which of these fates is worse?
I have an answer.
I can't.
I'll say my answer is B, because I don't go to concerts anymore. And I'm way back, so I'm going to Neil Young, things like that. So I'd be okay. I would be okay. I don't want to do the nickel thing. They can make your hands black. But nickel spend, that's a little phrase I always said, coin spend. But no.
I agree. I think the worst fate would be having to be subjected to Nickelback in concert the rest of my life. So I think that would be the worst fate.
Mm-hmm. I would go for that one. That would be okay with me.
That's the one you would pick to have?
Yeah, because I don't go to concerts anymore.
Oh, okay. So
it's an easy no-brainer. I'm not affected.
So your answer would be A. You think the worst fate would be to be paid in nickels?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I got that totally turned around.
I mean, it'd be terrible. You'd have to lug around tons of nickels all the time.
Yeah, I can't. I wanted to say to DFS, as far as my readings go, putting a time frame on that, because I do this a lot. What your question is, a lot. it's like 2 years I look through. So I don't have time in this setting to do answer that question. But if you have something else, that would be great. Okay, so let us know your answer to that.
Yes, let us know
And
what's in your cup. Answer the poll in the chat. Also, these are free readings, you guys. So donations are accepted and welcome, but at the end of the day, they're free. You can follow me at Matty Tarot. You can follow Debbie at Psychic Fixes. And yeah. What
um,
else?
and I got a little thing back from Norma, a little thank you for the gift card we gave away. That was so sweet.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. And I'm going to be looking for, and thank you for the donations last time. That was really great. And I will be looking for a certain person that did donate. If I see them tonight, I want to make sure I give them a little reading.
Okay.
So appreciated. Even though, your donation is a tip and it doesn't mean you're going to get a reading, but I want to show my appreciation if I get a chance. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So it's Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday, huh?
TGIF.
And Carlos, if you weren't on my book, this book is out, and the book that you are in as a character in my book. Can we tell Carlos who you are in that Hedgehog Hall that's coming out? Let me know. It's really cool character. I wrote him in really cool. But I don't want to say it if he's, got it a surprise for somebody. So thank you for sharing.
Oh,
Carlos says,
congratulations, Nia, on your interview.
oh, that's great. Okay.
All righty.
I am looking at some of these things. Thank you, Samantha. Hi, thank you for sharing. It's time for you guys to put your questions down, and put it a comment. No proper names in there, okay? Otherwise, I can't put you up on the screen. You must be 18 or older to get a reading. Please, no legal and no health, okay? And then we should be on for it. Oh, Nia's so excited. What happened, Nia? Did you get the job? Right? I don't know. Okay, so how it's going to work is we're going to be seesawing back and forth, each one of us doing a different reading that we randomly select. Okay. Tonight I have oracle cards and I have tarot cards. I look at 3 months or just a general or whatever your question is. Matty Tarot, what are you using tonight?
Tonight I've got my Kawaii deck. I don't actually know what these ones are called. They're really interesting. They're circular. It's circular.
That's cool.
The Circle of Life Tarot.
Oh, neat. Are they
Yeah.
kind of wise things? Circle of life, kind of giving out some good information?
Well, it's just
Okay.
tarot actually, but they're on
Oh, they are.
Yeah, so Circle of Life.
Yeah.
I
You
guess
could put them out in a circle or a heart or anything. I love that.
yes, and it's got a mandala on it. And then I've got I already showed you my Kawaii deck. I've got my charms and my crystal cards, and then my inner guidance messages.
I've got to I really want to start pulling charms out and all that stuff. I want to roll some dice. I want to, it's so good. I'm gonna work on Renee James first, if that's okay.
Okay.
That's who I selected. So I'm going to take down Friday Feud so you guys can see how wonderfully Matty Tarot puts out the cards and all that stuff. And so, Renee, it's going to take me a minute. I'm going to connect your energy.
I just want to remind everybody. Oh, sorry, Debbie. What?
It's fine. Go ahead.
Oh, I just want to remind everybody, if you haven't participated in the poll, please do. The question is, which of these fates are worse? Getting paid in only nickels for the rest of your life, or only seeing Nickelback in concert for the rest of your life? So far, we've got 1 to 5. Oh, and then I haven't counted my vote, so 1 to 6. Nickelback is being considered the worst fate at this time by a landslide. So if you're a Nickelback fan, come through for them and vote for the Nickels. Debbie, you chose the Nickels, and I love it.
Mostly, I don't know who Nickelback is.
It's that, okay, so I mean, I don't even know any other song other than the one song, "Look at this photograph." You know the photograph song? And he like is screaming about the photograph.
No, you scared me.
Exactly. I'm so done. Yeah, no, he's screaming about a photograph. He's like demanding you look at it.
Oh my gosh. Well, I just won't go for the rest of my life. How's that? Hey, here we go. All right. Renee. Oh my goodness, you have a justice card that comes down right away. Sometimes this means that we're working on, legal things or boy, I just want to make the right decisions. I get you working well with people. That's that energy over you. I have good news coming ahead in the future. I also feel that there was something that may have had a mini crisis in the past. All right. It's in the past. I see you getting some money. So I feel like really good about the amount that's coming, but it's tied to you somehow. Sometimes that's money that things are being paid back or income tax refunds, or it can be, um, money left to you, things like that, bonuses, but there's money coming in. I also get a very money minded woman. So this could be you or somebody coming in to assist you with your finances. But this money minded woman is very good with it. I feel like accounting, she'd be really good at that, or detail oriented work. So I do have this person that can talk to you and give you advice about money, or that can represent you. I get a message from the other side. It's to have like a positive attitude always. And so wish it to be. Use the law of attraction. But no matter what happens, have hope and courage because great things are coming for you. But walk with your higher power, okay? Stay connected. I do get somebody here that comes in as a businesswoman. I feel this person on your path is ambitious and motivated and can do that for you and lift you up. And I love that. Very good friend. I also get that money's going to come in on a regular basis do you guys see that orb? Wow. A regular basis with the potential to grow. When I first came in, I had orbs flying around. So money's going to come in. This is really good. It has the potential to grow. And also, you're going to actually take some time to sit down and really look at your future and what you want. Try to work that out. And that's what I have for you.
That was lovely. Okay, so I am choosing Assel at 6:33 p.m. May I get a love reading?
All right.
Alrighty. All right, Assel. I'm almost done here. I'll go ahead and start. So you are working really hard right to find like harmony, balance, peace with a situation, and there we go. Is it true? Hold on one second. In this little red bag of goodies. Let's see. Okay, cool. All right, so you're working really hard to find that inner peace, right? And so that's indicated by temperance here. This is due to Five of Pentacles, some sort. So the Five of Pentacles is like being left out in the cold. Somebody left. Somebody abandoned you. You feel abandoned. You feel like somebody kind of just tossed you, and you feel it's hurtful. And so you are really seeking the balance right now due to that, due to a situation where that happened. This could have, so the Knight of Swords is here. This could mean it could mean one of a few things. So it could either mean that communication is coming, or you have been attempting to communicate. It could also mean that there was communication, and it ended in a conflict. It was a fight. There was very like very harsh language used, or some sort of difference of opinion that caused clashing. Or, or possibly you have a lot of choice words to say to this person, but you haven't gotten to talk to them yet, or you've texted them all these things and said that anyway. Either way, though, there's you have a lot to say. But this person doesn't seem to be around to hear it, and you you're essentially looking for some sort of effort, and at this time, that's kind of where your mind is, and it's something that is really hindering you. I've here. Is it true? So there's a story or some things you're telling yourself um, about. Maybe you're in doubt that this person actually is like not going, not on the same page as they used to be with you, or maybe you're in doubt about them actually being gone. Maybe you think they're gonna like reach out to you, and they might. Um, but this is a true message. I think it's more so saying the things you're telling yourself, the inner critic that's in there telling you, you know, the limiting self beliefs or the negative story, the, um, just criticizing yourself. That is not a true voice. You don't need to believe those lies. And it is very, very, it's based on your programming, that the things that are still unhealed within you. We tend to find our limiting core beliefs, we tend to find in situations and seek, and we pull them out and we say, okay, this set of circumstances happened and that means insert limiting core belief. And when it goes south or downhill. So that's what you're doing right now, and this is you need to know that this voice is not true. That's not the truth. You need to tell yourself the truth of the matter. So for example, it'd be like, I'm just going to give a random example. It's like, he yelled at me, which means he yelled at me, and so he doesn't care about me, and he um hates me. So that's not the truth. That's the meaning we assigned, right? So he yelled. What happened was an argument ensued. I got hurt. I felt disrespected, and I assigned the meaning of worthlessness to myself from that interaction. And so when you're able to break it down like that, you can see that really these things the conclusions you're coming to are stemming from your own set of beliefs about yourself, and that other person likely isn't feeling that way. It doesn't mean that you guys are compatible or that you guys are going to come into a space where it's able to grow or come back together, but it does mean that you can stop beating yourself up over things that are quite literally part of the human experience. I mean, you guys tried, and it didn't work out. So I mean, that happens. You cannot ever, as long as you avoid pain, you'll always be devastated when it happens, and it's inevitable. It will happen. So it's best to learn how to navigate those tough times through rest, relax, relief. Rest, relax, relief. You need to take a rest. You need to relax. You need to stop overthinking in the mind and telling yourself these negative stories, and you need to find relief by releasing these things. Okay, what you don't see coming is the sun. Turning a new leaf, the sun is coming out again. Okay, so you have two crystal cards here. Citrine. Citrine is a warming and energizing stone. It carries the powers of the sun. Oh, look at that. Deep in its core. You'll glow with positive energy, enhancing your aura. Meditating with the stone helps you absorb information and analyze the issue and to see a positive outcome. So you don't need to analyze the issue and make it a negative story. That is the last thing you want to do. It's so easy to do. We do it almost, by proxy. We don't even realize we're doing it, but really be mindful about that. And then you have angelite. Angel acceptance acceptance of situations that can't be changed is extremely difficult. It may be a death or a change in a relationship. Angel light, when used with meditation, helps connect to the true meaning of acceptance. All things happen for a reason, and only the universe ultimately knows why. So I always say the question of why is a pointless question. It's an endless search for this, just like digging the pain deeper. It's like, why? We can come up with why all day long. And guess what? You're going to ask why again. Why leads to another why. Instead of asking why, ask what. What can I do to transform this, the way I see this? What can I do to reframe this? What can I do to better myself and get myself to a place where I am, again, feeling fulfilled and proceeding in my life? Because life's too short. It goes by. The time starts to get so like, you're like, oh my gosh, where's the time going? And then before so that's all I have for you this evening. Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to be doing sun, but Norma has the most interesting drink.
Okay, what is it?
She says, my cup has a berry from Guzzle.
A what?
I don't know what that is, but it is, maybe that's the name of it. It is Diet Mountain Dew, pineapple, blue raspberry syrup, and cacao. Is that
Okay, wait, I'm trying to find. Oh, my cup has a berry from Guzzle.
See, I did. I said it right.
What's a berry from Guzzle?
Berry from Guzzle.
It is Diet Mountain Dew, pineapple, blue raspberry syrup, and cacao. That sounds like that kind of sounds like wait, no, that's not how they make that. The Adios Mother, that drink? It's got the blue caraca.
I don't know any drinks because I don't
really?
drink. I don't drink. I'm like so interesting. I don't know, Nicole.
You're very interesting, Debbie. You're very interesting. Regardless, you don't need a drink. No, that like blue drink, it's called the Adios because it's got so many like liquors in it. They literally are like, okay, bye.
No, you're done. Gone. You're done. Okay. Stay with it. Stay with it. And Norma. Okay. Son, your question was about 2 cats you're adopting tomorrow. Have fun. You're represented by the death card, which just means transformation and a different way of living. Oh, it's so perfect. Crossing you is crazy stuff that happens at night, the moon card. Does this give you a little hint? By the way, in the future, I get you getting like a new job, new project, new stream of money coming in. I think that the past shows me a little bit of not really trusting what's ahead. But let me tell you about the cats. You're multi-skilled with the cats. You're going to be fine. But I get I get this card of confusion and arguments. So I think you're going to have a little bit of issues. If you have to put some money into this adoption, I think it's well spent. As far as the medical for the cats, I feel like the right people are connected there. I want to tell you that also you can ask your guides or the archangels to help you with these guys. I got in my gut not to be very careful approaching them, to make sure that slow movements. When I get this card, I never read it that way. This is the first time ever, but it came right in. Slow movements towards them. And I get a healing for them. So I think you guys are all going to be headed in the right direction. Just take some time for them to get acquainted and almost heal and go on their path with you. And that's what I have.
That was lovely. Okay. Before I say who I'm pulling for next, I want to say, if you haven't participated in our poll, please do. Friday Feuds. Which of these fates are worse? Getting paid in only nickels, or only getting to see Nickelback in concert for the rest of your life? Which fate is worse? Okay. And it's Friday, y'all. What's in your cup?
Mine's pink.
I've got whiskey.
I got watermelon juice and a lot of water. I like that.
Sounds really good.
If you go somewhere, those refreshers are like, I don't know, $7 or something.
Right.
I just go watermelon juice, water, yay, ice cubes, wee, a straw. So I'm good.
Okay. I've chosen Shelley Lard. And 6:47 p.m. May I have a general?
You guys remember, don't put any proper names into your questions. Otherwise, we won't put it up. Nobody's name. Is that one okay?
Oh,
Shelley, welcome. We don't have a list, but you are lucky you got selected.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to find someone, then I'll put in the comments who's next, okay?
Okay.
the card flipped out, but then a bunch of others like fell out of my hand, so I'm picking those up. But here we go. Hold on. All right, Shelly, you're really trying to find. Here we go. Boom. You're really trying to find this like sense of balance right now. There's something that's like, it's like choppy water. It's like you're on edge. You're trying to balance. You're juggling. It's a juggling act where you're like, your attention's over here, and just as much as it's over here, just as much as over here, and you kind of have to rob Peter to pay Paul to keep, not necessarily monetary. I'm not necessarily talking about monetary values here. I'm talking about just the principle of robbing Peter to pay Paul. You have to kind of, when you're tending to this, you can't really pay attention or tend to that. And when you're tending to this, you can't pay attention or tend to that, and you got to juggle it. So you're really stretched thin. This has to do with Ten of Pentacles. This has to do with family. Some sort of dynamic in the family. I'm not sure exactly, but you're internally conflicted. So the Five of Wands here, internal conflict. There's this sense of, something's got to give, something's got to change, something's wrong. And so you remain hopeful though, but you have a lot of fears here. I'm pulling some charms for you. And let's see. Okay, so the two more tarot cards. The Two of Cups came out here, and then the Empress came out here. The Two of Cups is a love relationship. It doesn't necessarily need to be romantic. It's like it could be like family. It could be a friend, but it's just about relationships. And then the Empress here is like the divine feminine, and that's like the mother card. So it's like, I'm guessing there's the family here, there's a internal conflict and trying to balance something regarding your family that you have hope for, but you also, it's taxing you, and it has to do with a relationship to maybe one of your kids, because the Empress card here. What you don't see coming is the Five of Cups. There's something in this interaction that happens that you're going to feel regret about. Maybe you lose your temper. Maybe it's maybe there's things that are said that you wish you didn't say. So be careful of that. Be mindful of that. Okay. And here's the charms to tell you what you need to do. Okay, so the lotus is a rebirth. Lotus flower, rebirth. So this situation needs to transform. It does need to change. There's something that needs to change here. Okay. The music note is listen. You need to listen to what's being said. So whether that's you being mindful of your own words or listening to the other person. Remember, listening is not thinking about what you're going to say back to the person. You're not listening if you're thinking about what you're going to say back. It's really helpful to maybe repeat back to what they've said, so you make sure you understand them. People assign different meanings to things, and if we're not actually there engaged in fully present in the conversation and understanding what the other person is saying, we're not actually having a productive conversation with them. And a lot of times we get into these fights, and when we look back, it's like they were over nothing, literally over nothing, because from the jump both people didn't understand each other. One person was talking about one thing, the other person was talking about the other. They both failed to clarify what the meaning was behind what the words, or what, it's never on the surface. There's something below. You're not fighting about this thing. You're fighting about the feelings that it made you feel when those things happen, and the meanings you assigned to those circumstances. So skip all the mumbo jumbo about this, that, and the other on the surface and get right down to the feelings and talk about that. It might help to write this out. There's some sort of like, so communication through form of a letter, or just like expressing your love. This is, again, having to do with family. You love this person. Keep that in mind. And slow and steady wins the race. There's the turtle here. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow down. Slow down. Don't be so quick to react. Respond instead of react. Assess what's happening. Choose how you would like to respond. When you're reacting out of anger, you are truly not in control. When we let anger get the best of us, when we let our emotions get the best of us, we are not in control. And so we have the power to be in control of our lives and in control of the circumstances and the situations and the relationships. So remain in control by responding to your emotion, to the person, and communicating your emotions instead of reacting blindly to the emotion that is being felt. And follow your soul song. The little, the big trouble note here. Follow your soul song. What does your heart say? What does your heart say to do? You know, quiet the mind, listen to the heart. What does your heart say to do? And oftentimes when we sit down, we validate the other person, we listen instead of thinking about what we're going to say, and we check in with our own feelings, most of the time we come to find a solution. And if somebody else is trying to, presenting a problem to you, sometimes people just need to be heard. They don't need somebody to solve it for them. Just listen, and they'll probably solve it themselves through that interaction with you. So I'm going to pull one crystal card for you, and that's all I have. So let's see. Preciolite. 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 Courage and confidence are what this stone brings. Boosting those qualities will manifest your goals and strengthen your motivation. Preciolite turns negative energy into positive energy. Once you're bathed in a positive light, all good things happen. So there's a lot of negativity around this interaction, which is why it feels like a juggling act. And it's why it feels like such a conflict and so restricted. So, and why there's a lot of regret that follows. So you gotta, maybe get some Preciolite, but also try the tactics and the tools that I was describing and see if that helps alleviate some of the tension in the situation. That's all I have for you this evening.
Okay, reminding everyone, if you could go to YouTube, go to Matty Tarot, and you can go to Psychic Fixes and subscribe. We would love that. Also, these are free readings always. And we want to make sure that we're giving back to everyone. If you decide that you want to live tip links are in the description. I'm going to do DFS, career reading. Okay, DFS. The first card that comes down for you is that one of like, I don't know what's ahead. Okay, but I'm going to tell you. You do have this energy of an ambitious businesswoman, very much, I feel like motivated. So this might be somebody you're thinking about or somebody coming in. I get you a little bit stuck on a decision coming up. So you need to talk to your guides and say, give me the gift of clarity so that I can make decisions for myself and the right ones. Past position is the Fool card, and I hate the name of that card, but it just means going on a new path. I don't know where I'm going. Just let your intuition guide you, okay? It shows me juggling money and a little bit of fears here. I feel very stuck for you. So I want to tell you that's going to all change. I do get you going on the right path. I do get a partnership for you, and it shows me you're multi-skilled. You can do anything. You can do anything you want. So, I always put this little capable sticker right there on those people that get this card. And it just means that you're capable, you're multi-skilled, you can do anything. So you'll be able to do whatever you're going into a partnership with. And I also see that money will come in at that point on a regular basis with the potential to grow. So don't worry, things will change. Okay. And that's what I have for you.
Go up to 6:57 p.m. Shabriana Intuitive.
6.
Get her out of here.
Oh, is there somebody that came in? Okay.
Shabriana Intuitive.
Okay, we're not going to say her name,
Oh,
but you just tell me the time and I'll go take them out. We're
okay.
just giving you, we don't want them to be famous.
Oh, well, 6:57 p.m.
Got it. Thank you.
Bye.
She is blocked.
Alrighty. So I'm choosing. You didn't read for Robert Tucker, right? 6:57
I
p.m.
read for him last show. So I wasn't going to do this time, but you can.
Okay, so
And
not the time I have is 6:59. Can I
okay.
please receive a free love reading?
Okay. Got it. There you go.
Okay, Robert. I see some heartbreak that you're facing. There's some sort of you're feeling. Okay, no. I'm sorry. You're not feeling the heartbreak yet. You maybe the heart. Okay, maybe you're talking to somebody and it is you're using not using, but you're like that person and the interactions with them is really filling your heart space of a pain, a past pain. So there was like a a hurt in there, and you're kind of forgotten about it because of this current situation. So that is something you want to make sure you're not I'm sorry, you want to make sure you're not filling that space, that empty space you felt um, with something outside you. So anytime we fill those empty spaces with something outside of us, it backfires because we are not giving that thing to ourselves. So, you know, imagine putting all of your eggs in one basket and then that basket breaks. All your eggs fall on the floor, they break, and now you have no eggs. And so it's like that's why we shouldn't rely on just one thing. That's not to say you shouldn't be loyal and you shouldn't be committed. It's not to say that at all. It's to say that at the end of the day, we meet our own needs first, and then we allow others to meet them as well. And so that's, healthy interdependence. It's not codependent, when we expect somebody else to meet those needs for us. And when we place when we fill the empty spaces within us with outside factors, that is essentially codependency. It's a form of it. So that might be something that you want to examine. Make sure you're not doing that. Furthermore, though, there's the fear of heartbreak that you have with this person. You just gotta speak your truth. The Ace of Swords is here. Speak your truth. It's really important to tell the person you're interested in what your intentions are. So saying things like, you can ask them, what's your intention? What's your intention here? Where do you want this to go? What do you see happening here? And I know that sometimes people say, oh, I don't want to say that because that'll scare somebody away. Well, if it scares them away, they weren't serious and you don't want to wait. You wouldn't have wanted to waste your time anyway. So if it scares them away, they can't talk about the future or things like that. It doesn't mean you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to marry you. I love you. I'm infatuated. And, that's not what you're saying. You're saying, I'm serious about where I'm taking my life and my relationships, and I know what I want. And so I want to make sure you're on the same page with that. Are you open to, you know, commitment? Are you open? What's your end goal here in dating? So make sure you're asking people that. Make sure you're being clear with your intentions and also your fears. A lot of times people think they have to be fully healed or they can't talk about their fears. And I have to be perfect. And for this, you don't have to do that. You just have to have awareness about them and be able to communicate them. Understand what your triggers are. Talk about your fears. Tell the person, hey, this is something, that I have trouble with. And it would really help me if ABC, for whatever it might be. So expressing that. And so they, be an open book. You don't want to leave things in the dark because when we start leaving things in the dark, the other person goes through the room and trips and falls inevitably. And then, don't set traps in the dark for people. Be an open book with the light on, very, what's the word? Transparent. Okay. You've got the Eight of Cups here. Yeah, you feel something really strong, and you feel you're afraid to lose it. You don't want this person to walk away. It's fairly new. The Fool is here. I'm going to pull one more. It's a fairly new situation. Where is it going? Nine of Cups. Oh, well, that's lovely. So, and then what you don't see coming, the Seven of Coins. So that's lovely. Nine of Cups is wish fulfilled. It's getting the thing you want. So if you can apply the things that, I just went over, then you can, this person, you have the potential with this person and the energy that's between you two for it to blossom into something very, very fulfilling for you. And it's all about how you communicate, how you show up, and how you express your most authentic self to them. What you don't see coming is the Seven of Coins, putting the work in. Start with friendship. The Seven of Coins talks about friends, building a foundation of friendship, building a foundation of trust, and it turning into a deeper commitment over time. Two friends falling in love gradually over time. You don't need to make it so. Don't turn the floodlights on, okay? But also don't get into a situationship where you're like, we're just friends and, it's okay. And you don't want to be in a situationship where you're going with the flow, really just flowing into nothing and going to hit a wall and, be devastated. So you don't want to do that. You just be very clear about your intentions, but also be a friend. Okay. That's all I have for you this evening.
Oh, that was great. Oh, should we bring up your QR code? And I'm doing Melanie next. Should I bring that up? We haven't. We keep forgetting to use it.
Yes.
I'm looking for it. There it is. Okay, let me hide that. So there is Matty Tarot's code that you can scan to book a service with him. Yes. And that is really cool looking.
Yes, thank you.
So you can always watch again. This goes forever, and you can catch it again and snap a picture of it. And there we go.
Go ahead and scan that, snap a picture, whatever you do. It takes you to my booking site, and you can book a private reading with me. We get really down into the depths of everything. So if you really want to understand a situation and know how to navigate it down a path that you want, instead of being a passive bystander in your life, take your power back and navigate and build your life the way you want it to be, definitely book a reading with me.
Awesome. Okay, let me get Melanie up here. Hi, Melanie. Thanks for coming back. We have return viewers. I'm put a general out. The first card that comes down is one of rushing into things. This represents you. So maybe all your life you might go, if something's like sparkly, you might grab at it really fast. You're going to have to just kind of resist a little bit sometimes. Okay. So slow down a little bit. You have a message also, the message that somebody else got tonight, of having a positive attitude, wish things to be. That's manifesting things in. And no matter what, have hope and courage, because great things are coming. Make sure that you walk with your higher powers and angels and guides every day. All right. I do see something coming in the future. This is my wedding card. There may be a wedding. There may be a family reunion, something coming in for you in the future. I also get that there may have been some kind of a project or something coming in for you already. This can be something like a job or a new stream of money. So I feel like this already happened. They're showing me you going in the right direction. I don't know if you're going to take a trip or you're just kind of healing. I also see an idea that comes in. I think you're going to grab onto it like you usually do fast, and you're going to implement it successfully. So we have that. to look forward to. They show me that you have a good life coming, success over your lifetime. I feel like everything's going to be really, really good for you. I do get a Queen of Swords here. So this could be you or someone else. Strong personality, Libra like. I feel like a justice theme of what's right and wrong. Strong opinions, but hugely compassionate. So when I get a Queen of Swords, this is somebody who could actually be the CEO of a charity. I mean, it's that strong, and they could do anything they want. They're so intelligent, capable, and just very loving people. So I get this woman coming in, that can be you or someone else that is there. So I'm going to tell you, I took some extra cards because it's showing me a little bit of not knowing what's ahead and a little bit of stuff coming out of nowhere, unexpected. So I kind of looked at it, and your message for the future is to just manifest for what you want and face your fears. And that's what I have for you.
That was beautiful. Okay, I've chosen where is it? Miriam Manara's 7:10 p.m.
Okay.
May I please receive a general reading? All right, Miriam. Miriam, what is going on here? You, first of all, I'm getting this like energy. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if this is your case, but I just want to say if it is the case, please, 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 please reach out to somebody. If you are in an abusive situation, please reach out to somebody. I don't, that came through here. Again, I don't know if that's what's happening, but if somebody is harming or abusing you, please reach out to somebody. Speak up, say something, because it is all too often it goes on people don't say anything, so definitely speak up. Okay, you and get people will step in to help. Beside all that, we're gonna throw that away for a second, and hopefully that's not the case. But 7 of Cups here, choices. Your choices are, you need to look at your choices a little differently. There's something here regarding the continuous choice to be put into this like turmoil of a situation, or maybe it's not necessarily with a person, maybe this is a past energy that happened, but like this, it really takes you to a space inward where you are just kind of lost. You have a lot of you're not seeing things clearly. There's the moon here, there's insecurity, there's looking through a veil, and a lot of the times that veil can make things look very obscure or scary, or unknown, or very unfamiliar to us, and that may be why you kind of don't, you feel like you don't know what to do. Maybe you don't trust yourself. I think that's a lot here. So there's definitely some sort of, you need to reach out. So the 3 of Coins here is a collaborative effort with a third party, a mentor, somebody like in the workspace, or maybe working together with somebody. So it could be a therapist, but that you gotta examine your choices, go inward, work with another person, and address some insecurities here. So the 7 of Cups, the Hermit, the 3 of Coins, the Moon, and those, that's very important, because you're not firm enough. You need to be firmer. It says you are letting something eat away at you and tear, you're losing your side of yourself, and you keep making the choice to not take the proper steps that you need to take to alleviate yourself from that situation. So it says, wake up. You need to wake up and see things. It's like time to get the ball rolling. This is a Tower moment. So the charms here, you got Tower. The Tower, it's a Tower moment. You feel trapped, bird in a cage. You feel trapped. You feel like disempowered. You you maybe continue to make up about something. It's got lipstick here. There's making up. There's this dynamic of rupture and then repair, but the repair is not a real repair. It's kind of like a paper mache together thing that is not. It's not. It's not real. There's not true healing happening here. It's kind of sweeping your needs to this. You're putting your needs aside. Um, there's the dolphin here is emotional intelligence. So it's either you need to learn about how to affirm yourself and express yourself and get the proper channels or outlets to be able to change the situation and say, and change the choices you're making in regard to this and how you're interacting and all that. It's either that, so your emotional intelligence, or it's this other person completely lacks emotional intelligence and they are quite literally using I think it's like this tactic called Darvo. It's like they disrupt. I forget what Darvo. I'm gonna look it up right now. Hold on, Darvo. Darvo. Darvo is an acronym for deny, attack, reverse, victim, and offender. So they deny the thing you're saying. They attack you by criticizing you. So they flip it back on you. So they go, that never happened, or you don't know what you're talking about, denial. You're actually the one that does this. You actually are the one that is angry all the time. You're, attacking you. And they reverse the role. So they've done something to you. You are the victim in the situation, and they reverse that. They make you feel like you've done something. And then that way they are deflecting and they're avoiding accountability. And then when you react to this over time, so this happens, and then you get this reaction where you're like, I'm sick of it, and and then the person gets to go, look, see, I told you she's crazy. I told you she has a temper. I told you she gets all upset because it's a manipulative tactic. It's blame. It's shifting blame. It's what abusers use. Darvo. It's very effective. It's why they use it, but it's not a good thing. So there's healing that needs to happen here. You got to seek balance. This is a very unbalanced situation, but you just need to remember you have the power to manifest differently. Reach out to somebody if you need to. Talk to a person, somebody. That's really the message I'm getting here, is talk to somebody. This has to, what you don't see coming is stability. So once you, apply these messages, stability. Grossular is your stone. This stone is in the garnet family. It can re-energize the chakras and bring balance to those energies. It radiates a calming energy that is very useful in times of great stress. Hold over your heart or wear as jewelry, making contact with the skin. So yeah, you're in a lot of stress and you need to remain calm in order to remain in your power, in order to remain clear-minded, to make decisions that will benefit you and not keep you stuck in this cycle. Okay, that's all I have for you this evening.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Hello. I am got the cards for you. You said, are you on the right track, boy? Or are you on the right track? It's incredible. Okay. I want you to not to worry, like bring that worry down because this is incredible. The card that I have for you is waiting for something. I don't know if you're waiting to see what's going to happen or waiting for a solution or to see what's up, but I do have that for you. You are manifesting your whole life being different lifestyle, very positive, very positive. Now I do think that in the future, or I do see that something's going to happen, but this is really good. It might be uncomfortable, but this is a way to sit down. It's going to have you sit down and really look at your life and change any some of the goals and the priorities in your life. And at that point, you'll need to do that. This is like a reset, and it's so really good. All right. Um, I think you were manifesting in the past. I really do. I feel like that you dream big ideas and you're manifesting them in. So I see a project coming for you, or a job, or a new stream of money. So we have something coming in. I also get the entrepreneurial card for you. So I feel like success if you were to launch your own business, or if you have one, I get success with that. It just shows me the only thing in this thing you're reading is too much worry. Bring it down, because when it shows me that, it means bring it down. I mean, it's better for your health. I get that you're responsible. There, you get that sticker of being responsible on your forehead. So I feel like you put a lot of hard work and effort into what you do, and to get your success. So very, very good. You have two fantastic cards. You have my card that is so great, I use it for engagement, and the other one is so great, I use it for wedding. So you have a reason to celebrate. I don't know if there's a party, a celebration coming, something big, and also my happily ever after. So that might be a wedding that you go to, or it may be a celebration, a family related thing. Like getting together with family or something. But boy, we have a reason to celebrate, and then we have a party. And that's what I have for you. Very, very good. So, yes is the answer.
That's lovely, Debbie.
So, you guys, the readings are free. If you want to tip, there is a scrolly thing going across that has information, and also live links that you just click on in the description if you want to tip, and that's always appreciated. So, anyway, there's so many comments. And did you guys do the poll yet? Which I can't recite, but it's written somewhere.
I love the poll. Get paid in nickels the rest of your life, or only see Nickelback in concert the rest of your life. One of them's worse. Tell us. I'm choosing.
Nickels are heavy. Yes, Norma. That's why I said nickels.
I'm choosing Jackie Paddock or Padditch. I'd love a reading. I've been pretty stuck. Thanks so much. 7:27 p.m. I also just want to answer real quick to Mark Hollingworth. Can you tell me, am I the narcissist or am I living with one? If you're asking if you are the narcissist, you are not the narcissist. So there's the answer. If you are asking that, if you're worried that, oh my gosh, am I the narcissist? You are not the narcissist, because narcissists are very entitled and they don't think they're wrong, and they don't really take. They find reasons to justify their behavior and write it off, and they believe other people deserve, to be treated as inferior because of the grandiose aspect of narcissism. Also, it's not just because somebody is that way all the time doesn't necessarily mean they're a narcissist. So you can't necessarily say you're living with a narcissist just because they have poor behaviors, or very selfish behaviors, or manipulative even. But yeah, that's a tricky one. I mean, they have to be diagnosed with narcissism. Narcissism is a set of behaviors, majority of them happening throughout all aspects of a person's life. So career, family, relationships, friends. If they there's like, let's just say there's 10 behaviors. If they have 8 of those behaviors across the board, that's a narcissist. But if they're just like, crappy in relationships, but really good, they have great friendships and great career, that's probably not a narcissist. So, well, narcissists actually do pretty well in business and competitive careers, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, anyway, so Jackie, I'd love a reading. I've been pretty stuck. Jackie, you need to, it's 6 of Wands. You want to be seen for something. You want to be validated and appreciated. You want to be recognized for the effort you've put in. You feel like you're not being seen. Give that validation to yourself, and it will start to come back to you. Once you give it to yourself, it will start to come back to you. You have to move within that energy first. You can't You got to be the light you want to see in the world. You've got to display that you're capable of that thing that you're wanting, and in order to receive it back, you can't, for example, if you're not respectful to somebody, you can't I'm not saying this is you, but it's just an example. If you're demanding respect but you're not respectful, you can't do that. You're not going to get it back. So it's just the same way. It's like with validation or appreciation or even love of self. It's like you gotta water your garden. Okay, so first pat yourself on the back and recognize your growth and your self, and that will come back to you. Look at that, the Justice card came out. You right there, you received that karmic retribution that you've been wanting, or some sort of situation plays in your favor here. The Nine of Coins, this could be a monetary gain. The Nine of Coins is all about financial stability. So maybe there's a legal matter that's happening and it weighs in your favor. Maybe there's some sort of inheritance or some sort of like monetary, maybe you invested well, maybe whatever it may be. You have a good stable income coming in, or some sort of valuable thing happening. So this is going to cause a lot of change and movement in your life. So Eight of Wands here. This could be saying either it causes the change or you need to move into the space in order to be open to receiving that. A lot of times we aren't open to receiving, and it's like the secret in life to getting everything that you want is to be open to receiving. And because if we cut ourselves off from receiving, like if people want to give us stuff, or if people want to do us favors, or if people want to people want to talk to us and we don't want to talk, it's like, because we're in a bad mood. It's like, if we're not open to receiving, we're not many things are going to come in. So make sure you are being mindful of that as well. And let's see, one more, the Magician. You are trying to manifest something. So don't let the feelings of being stuck get you off track, because as soon as you're off track there, you got to change the channel back to what you want. You would never be flipping through the TV channels and sit on a channel of like, this is absolutely terrible, it's sucking my brain out of my head and I hate it, and like it's garbage, and I'm just going to continue watching it and sit here and just waste my day watching it. No, you want to do that. So look at your thoughts like the TV channels or the radio channels. You don't like what's happening, you don't like the feeling that's coming up, the thoughts you're having, change the channel. Go, oh, well, I forgot, I don't like this channel, and that's not to say you should avoid problems. It's not to say you should never ever address the negative, but when you find yourself fixating on it, beating yourself up over it, telling yourself it's never going to amount to anything and you failed in some way, change the channel. It's not a good channel to be on. You're very off track from manifesting the things you want. The universe is a yes man. I say that all the time. The universe is a yes man. It doesn't care about no. It doesn't care if you're like, I don't want to be struggling, I don't want to be hurt, it doesn't hear that. It just hears struggling, hurt. Okay, here, struggling, hurt. It's like, what's the energy you're putting out there? It's whatever you're talking about. It doesn't matter if you're like, I don't want it. Your energy is focused on struggle, your energy is focused on hurt. So instead, I want to be successful, I want to be I want to love myself, I want to heal. Though, focus on what you want instead of what you don't want. It does make a world of difference. And so, a couple charms for you. Let's see. You've got the, oh, so sorry. You've got the toxic relationship here. Maybe this has to do with a relationship that's really weighing down on you. The toxic relationship came out. It could be talking about past relationships, but stethoscope, listen to your heart. What is your heart telling you? There's a tower that needs to fall, that needs to crumble. So the current set of circumstances needs to fall apart in order for the good to come in. There's no room for the good. You got all this mess still here. So You got to let it crumble. You got to let it fall. The bike says to move, be on the move, movement. You've got the Eight of Wands here too, movement. You've got to physically remove yourself from a situation. And the strawberry is fresh start. Okay. So, spring, freshness, the turning of a new leaf. So, yeah, the tower needs to fall. You need to move away from something. There's something that pains your heart, and you need to listen to your heart and stop stop letting somebody not appreciate you. You deserve love, respect, and appreciation, and recognition. Okay, and that's all I have for you this evening.
Thank you. I'm going to do Aaron round. Hi, Aaron. Okay, I have a lot of stuff for you. The card that represents you is one of trying to make a certain amount of money or waiting for the money. We're waiting for a certain amount. So it's that to me is a wait. Crossing you in temporary energy is good news of money, which is good. I do feel like even in the future, you're going to not trust what's ahead. So do formulate your goals and put them out there and know that's what's coming. That's manifesting. Um, I get important in the past, a woman, and this is a Queen of Pentacles. So these type of women are good with detail-oriented work, accounting. They're also, fixed on money, like it's a theme in their lifetime. So they're showing me this person in the past. I get too much worry for you, but the one thing I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be okay in your lifetime. You're going to be fine, and the money will be okay. It'll be good. All right. But let me tell you what I see. I have no timing on this, but they're showing me a sense of loss. So I took 3 cards and said, what is this sense of loss? And it shows me like you are to receive something that you want, and then I have severing ties. It's done. It's over. Quit. All right. And I do get connected to another male with this. So I think when you're thinking something's going to come in, it doesn't come in. And it's due to this male. Okay. I also get juggling money a little bit or putting money over the water, so to speak, to another place. But I do get that. So I always tell people when that happens to manifest the money to come in. I get a change in the home too. I don't know if you're going to get a new home or there's a change. I feel like it's positive though. They are showing me a little bit of the Oracle card, which is a little bit of sometimes it's psychic ability or paranormal activity or strange things that happen at night. So I'm just going to throw that in there. So I really want you to know, even though I see something not working out, it shows me that you're going to be fine, that the money will be good, everything will be fine. But we do have this happening. All right. And so forewarned is forearmed. So there you go. You have some intel of what's coming. And that's what I have for you.
That was beautiful.
There we go.
All right, y'all. So we got to see what the Friday feud result was. I believe I got everybody's. If I missed, then I'm sorry. But either way, what?
Nickels.
Oh, either way, I don't think if I missed even like 1, 2, 3, even that it would have been any contest. So the worst fate between being paid in nickels or being subject to Nickelback concerts is the Nickelback, death by Nickelback. So
Okay.
yeah, death by Nickelback. It was 7-1. Oh, I believe I missed one, so it was 8-1.
That's okay.
Debbie, you're going to be seeing Nickelback in concert for the rest of your life.
It's okay. Not going.
Debbie
That
puts
works
on
for
her
me.
noise canceling headphones so he can't scream at her about the photograph.
Okay. Okay, good one, good one, good one. We are kind of way over our hour, which
Yes.
was fine. That was good. And you guys, if you didn't get a reading, we're going to be here. It's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. And Monday will be Mystery Monday. Never know. You'll never know if we're in costume. You'll never know if we're going to be singing. No, I don't know. I don't know. So thank you guys for coming. And let me check for new comments. It's been fun. And I think that, was it Norma said that the drink was dirty water or something like that. So it's good.
I just want to leave everybody with an affirmation for the weekend. So there's 2. Owning my power inspires others to do the same. I am not afraid to shine. Be the light you want to see in the world.
That's right.
And I communicate with ease and grace. People are willing to embrace what I have to say. When you start saying it with your foot, standing on it and not beating around the bush, that does happen. People will embrace what you have to say at that. So keep that up.
Thank you, Amy. I guess I did a reading. I don't remember the readings 24 hours after I do them. I go, what? I did? And thank you for what you wrote. That's really nice. And Sherry says, have a wonderful night. Yes, anybody doing anything? We're going to be drinking what's in our cup. And you have a lot of whiskey in that cup. How much do you have left?
There's a good amount.
It's a fair amount.
It's a good amount.
Thank you, Renee. Yes, we do have energy. The youngster and the oldster.
Yes, thank you, everybody. We really appreciate you. I have a blast here with Debbie. You're so fun, Debbie. And I really, I get a lot out of this. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. And on Monday, we'll be back, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
We will. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.